go live to CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris for more on the province's response to the controversy. Siobhan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bakari. We haven't heard a whole lot from the Premier himself other than that post on social media this morning. You might be able to see his office behind me at Queen's Park remains dark. There has been some activity with some contractors coming in to do work, but that's it. We have confirmed, though, with the Premier's office that they are not backing down from this ad, this message they've been trying to deliver in the United States. Doug Ford has said that really the target here was other American politicians. He thinks that you're going to see over the next little while a competition evolve between Reagan Republicans and the newer MAGA Republicans. That really has been the focus of this ad campaign, not the Supreme Court, as the U.S. president suggested on social media. But again, it doesn't seem that the Premier is going to back off of trying to get that message through. His office confirms just in the last 20 minutes or so that they do intend to continue with the ad as it is airing during tonight's World Series.
Siobhan, what are you hearing about the bigger implication of this? Because we know that Carney is supposed to be in Asia, and this is where there was supposed to be some sort of agreement, or at least talk of an agreement being struck, right?
Right. The Prime Minister said this morning and yesterday when he stood alongside Doug Ford that they were close, getting close to some sort of agreement on steel and aluminum and some components of energy. Exactly what that deal might have looked like for Canada, we don't know. But of course, that leaves that progress on those negotiations very much in limbo. And I think that's why we are hearing from groups like the NDP opposition leader, Marit Stiles, today, that really coming at this from trying to change minds through ads was the wrong approach. Here's more of what she had to say.
These very careful negotiations are off again, right? They're off again. And I think, when you're dealing with somebody like Donald Trump, as we have seen, we know he's vindictive. You're going up against a bear like that. You better know what you're doing.
So Marit Stiles is really saying that $75 million that had been put towards the ads should have been spent here in Ontario on developing a jobs protection strategy. The government, at least at this point, does seem to think that their approach is the correct one. Again, planning to continue to air that ad in the U.S., even though it has definitely gotten under Donald Trump's skin.
Also, Siobhan, what's being said about Premier Ford basically, standing his ground on this, doubling down?
We haven't had a chance to put that to people, but I think we have seen encouragement from some other premiers. Wab Kinew, the premier of Manitoba, he said that sticking with those ads is the right move. He said that he thinks it is a good ad, that Ronald Reagan's words are correct, this talk against tariffs and about the damage that they can do to the American economy, and that it really becomes a zero-sum game, costing American workers their jobs ultimately and hurting the American economy. You have heard also groups like Unifor, one of the biggest unions in the country, say also that they think that there shouldn't be a backing down here, that there needs to be a continued drive to lean on American decision makers. I don't know where we are in that discussion about whether anybody can really change Donald Trump's mind, but again, really hoping to keep up the pressure south of the border.
CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris. Siobhan, thanks so much for the very latest on this fast developing story.